Okay. Hello, people. Um, I decided to make another video because I was actually I need to kind of switch it up to two videos. Um, two video because I want to do a trucking video, and I also want to do uh I would say I want to say my people. When I say my people, I'm specifically talking about the black race. Don't get me wrong. Y'all can see I'm black. You know what I'm saying? I love to be black. I love my people, in spite of. But anyway, this video right here is not about trucking. So if you own this video for trucking, this video is not about trucking. This video is about my people. I've been getting a couple of questions about how I feel about Black Lives Matter movement. I really don't like to comment on certain things, but today I feel like, hey, I'm gonna give my opinion to the people about how I feel about it. Black Lives Matter. But anyway, you got black men's and you have black women's. Also, you have black niggas and you have what would I say? Black niggas, women's. I call them all niggas. Where they, you really have it. We call each other a lot of time niggers all the time. The white man say nigger. The black man say nigga. What up, my nigga? We say it so we say it to the point that we come we're addicted to it. It almost fades us. We don't almost realize we're saying it half of the time. Even my oldest son, he gets kind of mad sometimes, and he called his brother, "Move out the way, nigga." And he said, I have to catch him sometimes, like, "Hey, don't say that." But anyway, I got that out the way. Anyway, Black Lives Matter. For those who know me, I did some time in the joint. I was locked up. And I'm gonna say 60% of the brothers I know that was locked up. The police. Okay, this is how it works. Before the police, now I understand traffic stops and whatnot, but I look at it this way: before the police come out, somebody have to call them. The police just don't come out. They just don't come out and say, "Hey, we here. We come to lock you up today." Something lead to that point. For an instant, and I don't know half of these people's name. I watch it on the news, so I might not get the names right, or you might not know what I'm talking about. But I was watching this one case where the guy got shot in the back. He got shot in the back by the police officer in front of his kids. Okay. He was going to his truck. He got shot in the back. Okay. I seen that. Y'all seen it. You ask me, was it wrong? Yeah. Absolutely wrong. That is my opinion. I didn't ask you for your opinion. That is my opinion. I think it was wrong. But one thing about me, when I see a situation like that, the first thing I ask, well, who called the police? These are the questions that need to be asked. Who called the police? Who called them? Nobody answered that question. All they say, well, hey, man, the man got shot in the back. How many times he got shot in the back? They never asked the main question of who called him. From my understanding, a black woman called him. Yep. Black woman called him. And should she be held more liable than the police officer? Those are questions that need to be asked. Now, by me speaking this, I might get a lot of criticized, I might get a lot of hate, but hey, I'm just, everybody not 100 like me. Those are questions should be asked. Who called the police? Now, when I was in jail, locked up, I went to a max, and then as I got to fighting my case, they put you down to a minimum. You start going down to minimum. Minimum. You got the max, and you got the medium, and then you have the minimum. That's the level of whatever trust, I guess, they put you on. As you get towards getting out the door, they start trusting you a little bit more to put you on out. Anyway, and when I got to the minimum or in the medium, I will say about 75%. I'm estimating about 75% of black men that was in there. It's sad to say, you break it down. Sad to say, you break it down, man. It was either due to child support. It was either due to domestic violence. It was either due to those cases, child support, and domestic violence. And I can truly say, who called the police on those people? Who put those people in them? Who put those people in those brothers' lives, man? Because they don't think about the effect that it has. They don't care about the effect. All they care about is, he hollered at me. He kicked me. He pushed me. And they call those white people. And those white people come out. And, it starts from there. We have to get to the source of who calling these police officers. Who is calling these police on these brothers? Me personally, you ask me, they actually call the police for too many, they call the police for security. They call the police for, a dispute. They call the police for, any fucking thing. Suspicious activities. He's barbecuing, whatever. Call the laws. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. Now, I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. I've been put away for some lies. They couldn't get me to do. They couldn't get me to do what they want me to do. They put me away. The police come out. I can't really get mad at them because they come out and they only can go off of what they say, and they gonna make a decision. 9 times out of 10, you a black man, you gone. I remember when I first got in a relationship with my wife, and once again, I like to say this because a lot of people say, well, do you have a black wife? Yes, I have a black wife. I have a black wife. I have a black mother. I have a black daughter, daughters. I have black sons, and I love my black people. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that dearly. I won't keep saying that because I don't want anybody to get hung up off that topic. But I remember coming up as a black man that was trying to have a family. With my wife, even though I'm still with my wife, but I was trying to have a family. And it was a time where we was in need, and when I go down there to the food stamp office, I go down there with my wife, and they make it so hard, man. They make it so hard for the kids to get Medicaid. They make it so hard for the kids to get food stamps and accelerate when she walks in there with her black husband or black boyfriend or whatever. It makes it hard. Ooh, it gets so hard, man. I tell you, that makes it so hard. And one day we said, you know what, we got kind of smart, and this for the white people Pacific, but we got kind of smart. Once you make it harder, I'm saying me. Once you make it harder for my kids, I do whatever it possibly it takes to make it change. So I said, well, sweetheart, try to go in there without me. Try to go in there without me and see what they give you as an assistant. Man, she went up in there one day without me, and I promise she came out with everything. She came out with free food, came out with food, free stamps, free Medicaid, free. They even offer her a free phone. Y'all from the hood, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They offer her this free phone, and they also help her with a housing assistant. That's what they call a housing assistant. But there was some it was what the word for it was some qualifications. It was some documents she had to complete. One of the documents was to put her husband on child support. Even though I was in the house, she had to make it seem like I wasn't in the house in order for her to get what she wanted. In other words, they wanted me on child support. And they gave all this free stuff. Now, I went on with it. Go ahead. You know, I'm busted, disgusted. I ain't had none at the time. You know, I was barely making $8, $9, $8 an hour. You know, 2 kids. You know, struggling. You know what I'm saying? I ain't $9 an hour. You do the math. I'm estimated probably like three something a week. When they take out, you know, whatever, might bring home $300 a week. You know, that's $1,200 a month. 3, 6, 9, 12. $1,200 a month. Rent probably costs $700, $800 plus the gas. You know, you don't have enough. Insurance, car, you don't have enough. And anyway, I don't want to get off topic here. But anyway, so they gave all that. I told her, you know, put me on child support or whatever. And finally, she got approved for her low income apartment. You know, and once she got approved for the low income apartment, you know, every so often they came out and did an inspection. And they came out and did an inspection to see was there any man standing there. Was there man? I don't know what they did inspection for, but I know they came out every 3 or 4 months to see was a man standing. You know, and you know who I'm talking about. Is y'all out there want to be 100? You know what I'm talking about. You know, the man get his stuff and take off and throw the stuff in the trunks. You know, she hide all the shoes and, you know, you put it all away so that white person can come up in the house, you know, and check all the stuff and see if there ain't no man standing there. And long as there ain't no man stepping, then she get the okay for a certain amount of more months or a year or whatever. You know, and, you know, it was kind of sad. You know, it's almost like they don't want the black man around, period. So they use the black women to get at us. And some black women don't have the common sense. They don't have the common sense to even see it. You know, so they like it be easy, they'll stress your life out. You know, instead of saying, well, damn, let's do this together, they'll stress you the hell out. You know, some black women, I know some black women, and man, I'm telling you, I love my sister. I have a black woman. I can call her right now if you want to see her. She'll come up in right now. You know, and that's my wife. She'll come up in here right now. Go call her. But anyway, I know some. I'm going to say some. I know some black women right now, man. They don't give a fuck about the man. As long as their life is simple and easy. I know some black women right now, they got big old cribs, big old houses on Section 8. It won't work, never worked it, ain't gonna work. You hear me? But they have a kid every month. I'm gonna tell you something about these brothers, man. I'm gonna tell you something, brothers. I'm specifically talking to my black men out there. If you see a woman, they got 4 and 5 kids, 2 and 3 kids. If she got the father on child support or anything in that significant form, you better hope that it works out. You better hope. Because when you leave her, she don't care if she can't afford it. She's not gonna ask you, can you afford it? Sweetheart, a baby, whatever, baby daddy, you know, can you afford to send me $20, $30 here and there to help me? She don't, you better say yeah. You better find some type of way. Because you can't afford it, man. She's gonna put that child support in your life. And I'm gonna tell you something. I know a guy right now. Put that child support, I don't want to go off topic. She put that child support in your life and they will force you to do it. They will force you. It's called force. I know some guys right now, man, right now, $300,000-$400,000 in child support. Can't pay it. Will never get paid. They're actually running from the law system. Running right now. You think she would go down there and say, drop it all? She ain't gonna go down there and say, drop it all. No. Nigga, you better pay it, nigga. Nigga, you better find a way. And when the police come, lock you up, she get the enjoyment that you got to call her and say, hey, can you try to take me off child support? First thing she might tell you, nigga, you remember this, nigga, you remember that, nigga, hell no. You know, I'm not calling no name, but I'm gonna say it like this. I called one of my kids' mother, try to check on my son, on my child. I ain't not gonna say son because it wasn't my son, it was my daughter. But I called one of my kids' mother and tried to check on one of my daughter. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. If I'm lying, man, I turn this motherfucker. If I'm lying, I'm dying. But she told this was her exact word. You ain't got nothing to say to me, but send my money. Keep sending my money. And I'm gonna tell you something. I can't go down and tell the judge that. You know, if I did tell him, my word against her word. I ain't got no proof she said that. They'll keep sending my money. That was making me. That'll make a person mad. Just keep sending my money. You think they'll go down and tell the judge that? when y'all say Black Lives Matter, man, y'all have to really look at the main source, dude. Most of these men, they get called the police on, man. And I understand Becky sometimes call the police on, but I'm not talking about Becky. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the main percentage. That's what I'm talking about. Those people need to stop it. They need to come to a realization that child support, that food stamp, that the government phone, these low-income apartments, accelerate. You know they got a damn program now, man. That even pay for your light bill. How do you expect for a person to make it? Okay, I'm gonna ask you this right here, and I probably won't get no comment. But if you're on Section 8, low-income housing, food stamps, they give you assistance for your your light bill. They give you assistance for your water bill. I know some places they even give you a check. Yeah, ain't that something? They give you a check to sit at the house every month, don't do nothing. It ain't no big check, but it's enough to, you ain't doing nothing. They paying everything for you. It's enough to get you a cup of beer, a cup of bud, boo, or smoke weed. You know what I'm talking about. They actually give you a check, man. Don't have to work or nothing. So I'm gonna ask you this question: what you on earth for? What is your purpose? Or don't ask. I'm not gonna say it. Me personally, I'm gonna say it. You're in the way. You're in the way. I call them baby machines. Baby machine. And they get mad. Now, I will make that another topic. But they get mad. And they get mad when you come real with them. The day I decided to start living my life of 100% real, I don't have too many friends no more. Because I keep it real. Even I was doing a research at the abortion clinic. Some of y'all cats go down to the abortion clinic one day. See how many people. Now I'm not talking about no Becky and Jennifer and Susan, and I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about my people. See how many black babies dying each day in an abortion clinic because I'm mad at the baby daddy. He broke up with me. He lied to me. I don't want this child. I'm gonna kill it. Go down there and see. You know, tell you something. If you don't want no child, don't have sex. Another thing is you can't fully take care of that child on your own. Don't have sex because you just never know what the other party might do. His or her idea may be different. His or her idea may be different from yours. Another thing that pisses me off. It's gonna get kind of deep here, so a lot of y'all might have to leave out of this. Another thing that pisses me off is a woman that have 4 and 5 kids by 4 and 5 different men, or 2 men, 3 men, whatever. And I'm not talking about the white community, I'm talking about my people. Have 4 or 5 kids by 3 or 4 guys. And then go gay. It pisses me off. Go gay. Without even thinking about the consequence, the trauma, the thing that the kids go through. They don't care. Fuck that. Screw that. Fuck that shit. I have nothing against gay, lesbian, stud, whatever they want to call them. First of all, I like to make a correction. Stud is a man. It's a stud. A stud. That's a man. But they took that name. They call us BAN, the BAN niggas, and they call them the stud. So they switch it around there, But that's a man, A stud is a man, but they took that word from us, so we call them stud, stem, fem, accelerate. But it just, I don't think it's right that you can just you can go out there and have 4 or 5 kids by a man, and all of a sudden the man ain't right, and then you go hop from. I know some women right now, they went from gay to lesbian, stud, stem, go back with a man and hop back gay again. That's confused, man. It's all over the place. I'm gonna tell you, brothers, man, don't sit there and sleep with her, lay down with her, I don't care how bad she is or what, and if you is sleeping with her, you better scrap it up. These are things I had to learn, because I'm not gonna lie, I got some kids too. But these things I had to learn because I had no one to tell me. And that's not no excuse. I should have learned it earlier. And, maybe if I would have settled down and stopped fighting and pay attention to life, I maybe could have learned earlier. But it's no excuse. But I'm telling you, brothers, man, I'm telling you. I don't care how much butt she got, how much titty she got, how bad she look. Oh, I done seen them bad. And most of the ones that not bad be the best ones. But I'm telling you, man, I don't care how bad she look. If she went gay before she had another woman, or she got multiple baby daddies, and all them niggas on child support, you better not put yourself in that predicament. I don't care what kind of lie she tell you. Most of them will tell you. I'm gonna tell you how you can recognize them. They'll tell you, I'm not like these other women's. That's your hint right there. That's your hint right there. When she say she's not like those other women, get the hell out of there. You better go. You better go. You better go fast. Cause she's just like those other women. She or the one. I done heard it all, man. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. Stop belittling you men's out there, man. Stop belittling yourself. I say belittle yourself as in, don't put your mouth at places that and she got 4 or 5 kids, man, by 4 or 5 different men, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's 4 or 5 different men. You already got 4 men right there, bit down there. You know what I'm saying? Don't go down and put in your mouth. Back in the day, it was disgusting for a man to go down there and eat the vagina. You know how many bacteria and things down there? Do your research. You know how many bacteria down there? And they'll tell you, well, if one man won't do it, the other man will do it. You let that man do it. You let him do it. Don't be no fool because he'll be the fool. If one man jump off the bridge, doesn't mean I'm going to jump off that same bridge. And now they got it to the point now I try to get past that. I say, well, okay, well, but now they got this thing now where they eat each other booty out. Man, do the background on what's in feces. I don't care how clean she is, what she done to that thing, man. I'm tell you something. No, you're not finna make me lower the toilet paper. I'm not finna. I don't care what you do. You lick that thing so many times, you lick it so many times, it's something gonna come out of that joker. Whether you taste it, see it, it's something gonna come out of there. Stop belittling yourself because the next man did it. And how I can say this because I've been in predicament like that. Well, he did. Let's try that. No, we need to try that there. We need to try that there. No. Another thing, you women's out there, man. If they tell you to put your man on child support in order to get this, in order to get that, the way you can go around that is go down there with your man. Take him with you. All y'all sign up for it. This is how you stop the system. All of you sign up for it. Go down with your man. This is my man. We're doing this together. You might be last, but by being an American, you will get it. Go down together. Man, stay your kid's life. And if you can't because of her, you have just as much right as she have. You have to know how to do it. Certain things I can't do because of distance. But you have a certain thing. You have the same amount of right that she have, even though you might be last, but you have that same right. Stop belittling yourself. We have to be men again. We have to step up and be men again. Because it's good to be a black man for one thing. It's good to be a black man. It's so many people want to be like us. Go out there, man. Go to these clubs. You see all these studs. They want to be like you, man. They want to be manly. That's why a lot of relationships don't work with the black community because they're manly. They want to be manly. Everybody don't want to be told what to do and how to do it. It's hard to be a man. It's hard to be a man. You got to do the protecting. You got to provide. You have to correct. You have to guide. You have to put your feet down. Ooh, there were a lot of men go to that. And I'm tell you something. You don't have to hit a woman to put your feet down. I tell you that you do not have to put your hands on a woman to put your feet down. A lot of guys get that twisted. They feel like they have to put their hands on a woman in order to put their feet down. No, you don't. No, you don't. I had to learn this. These are things I had to learn. You do not have to put your hands on a woman to put your feet down. You can simply get up and go. You can simply get up and go. When you was born out your mother's womb, you was born by yourself. I don't care how much kids you have, how much you love them, how much your mama you love them. When you leave out this world, you're going to leave by yourself. Get the hell up and go. If she don't want to listen to you, go. Simple. I got more understanding about this so quick to fast and leave. I get more understanding now than anything. You know, it's supposed to be when you're the man, you supposed to lead. You know, let's get that straight there. You supposed to lead, and then if you're wrong, you're supposed to go tell your wife you was right. I was wrong. Let's do it your way. But first, supposed to go your way first. And you women out there, you black women out there, if you're gonna be gay, don't have all these kids by these different men then go gay. That's wrong, man. Think about the kid. You know, 50 Cent, one of his music, he say, "Going up, I was confused, my mama kissing the girl." That's right there showing that he was affected by it. You know? Don't do that. And then, you know, one thing I never understand is you're going to go gay, why get you something that's going to look like a man? Get the real deal. That's like going to get a deal, though. You know, you get something that's plastic, get the real deal. And I understand you was born that way, you know, because they said, you know, they got the study saying, well, some people was born that way. Okay, you was born that way, and you should not have about 4 or 5 kids already, and then say I was born that way. Something went wrong there. You're a little confused there. Once again, like I said, this video is not about trucking. You know, when I learn how to work these camera and things, I'm gonna start making a video. I'm gonna start splitting them up. This is not about trucking. This is about, does black life really matter? I think half and half. My question be 50%, 50-50. Black women's lives do matter. Black men's lives don't matter. Black women can get anything in this world she want. She ain't gotta do nothing. Don't gotta do nothing. Nada. She can get anything. The more kids she had, the better for her. Yep. The more kids she had, the better for her. Black men, ain't nothing happening. Ain't nothing happening for him. Nothing. He can't get shit. You hear me? Nada. He already looked down upon. Already. I done did this, man. Done that. He already looked down upon. He already mount up to nothing. A black man mount up to nothing. Nada. He mount up to shit. When they see you, they lock their doors. Poo poo. You especially when you got these. Oh man, you're straight off the ripper, thug. I hop out the car sometime. They ask me, where the green at? I don't smoke. Never did. But just because I got these, they feel like, hey, where the green at? Even I go to some of these workplaces, they ask me, can you pass a drug test? Yeah. But they assuming that I got these, that I smoke. You know? Some look down upon already. Can you pass a criminal background? Yep. Do you got a background? Yep. But I can pass one. We'll say, well, how is that? Most of the things I have done when I was a juvenile. So it don't go on my adult record. The things I had done when I was adult, I was smart enough not to plead guilty to a felony. Either I'll walk it all the way down to a misdemeanor and plead guilty to it. If it was a felony, I just stay in jail for it. So unfortunately, I don't have a felony on my record. On my juvenile record, when you turn a certain age, they expunge it. So it no longer counts as your adult record. It's almost considered a freebie. You know? Yeah. These things I know. And the last thing I would ask you, do you got a high school diploma? See, dealing with a black man, either he's gonna be on drugs, either he's gonna have a criminal record, or he's gonna have a high school diploma. That's why they require all these things. Because they know out of all three, one of them he's gonna be lacking of. And now they're gonna ask you now they starting to ask now, did you have a bachelor degree, or you have an associate degree, or a doctorate degree, and all these other degrees, a master, which it really doesn't matter in the long run. Because I know some people right now, they got degrees and don't make nothing, $12, $13 an hour. I know some guys that don't have no degrees and making over $100,000 a year, haven't even finished school. Or is they black? Maybe one or two. But a lot of guys I have seen in a higher position that don't have no degree was a white man. People ask me, they say, well, name, who you voting for? Who you voting for? Well, we got two options. We got Trump, we got Biden. I don't know, hell. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know. You know, is Trump full of shit? Yeah, but Biden is too. You know, so I don't know. You know, we vote, especially like a lot of us ran down for Obama and say, man, you know, vote for Obama. Most of my people knocked on my door and said vote for Obama because he was a black man. That was all of the wrong reason to the vote. If you were voting because he was a black man, that was all the wrong reason. You know, most people don't realize that Obama was mixed. He wasn't always pure. He wasn't always pure. He wasn't. Well, none of us pure. Of course, I know you're gonna say that. But Obama had a white mom and a black dad. My mom black and my dad black. You know, so let's try to get some up. If you're gonna vote for that purpose, try to get that in there at least. You know, let's just keep it 100. You know, and don't vote because of the color. Don't vote because what they say. Vote for what you see. You know. Now I don't know about this this Rona, what they call it. I don't know nothing about that, but I'm gonna keep it 100. Before all that was going on, man, if you was a working class citizen and you like to work, I was eating. I ain't gonna lie, man, I was eating. The economy would jump. Man, I was eating.